Ways to excel, coaching centers are being aggressively promoted by teachers as well as parents. Coaching, a phenomenon which was earlier unheard of and opted for by only students who were weak in studies, has now become a way of a student's life. It is quite hard to imagine a student who doesn't go to a tuition center to study after school. With every parent wanting their child to crack as many competitive exams as possible, the demand for coaching institutes has grown significantly. Hello everyone, today we have gathered here to debate on the motion coaching institutes are required to shape the career of a student. We have Vimal speaking for the motion and Ishan speaking against. Coaching institutes are now seen in every locality. Do you think that reduces the speciality of private tuitions? So many institutes with eye-catchy advertisements promising thousands of students a better future, with them having no prior knowledge about whether the teaching procedures are good enough or not. What do both the participants have to say in this matter?
Coaching institutes are present in almost all the parts of India by now, but that doesn't decrease the importance of private tuitions in India. This is because in coachings there's a lot of workload on the students. They don't allow the students to do their work properly. There's no time for self-study, whereas in private tuitions there's a lot of time for self-study. The teacher takes more care of you. The teacher works individually with you, so you understand the concept much better than you do it in coaching institutes. Many people prefer coaching, but many people also prefer private tuitions. So basically, I don't think the presence of coaching institutes decreases the importance of private tuitions in India.
It's very well noted. Suicides are a common phenomenon in today's residential coaching institutes. Why is it so, and what answers does the candidate for the motion hold regarding this matter?
Today I'll be talking for the moment, that is coaching institutions. Now, coaching institutions, they publicize their idea to the mass public so that they can convince parents that it is a worthwhile investment to send their children to coaching institutions so that they can perform better in their board exams, their school exams, and as well as competitive exams. Coaching institutions, they welcome students who are willing to do that extra bit, who know that they need to perform under pressure, under the expectations of their parents, their friends, their school faculty. It's only natural that in the midst of all of this, in the midst of studying, in the midst of their personal life, they do fall under depression and tend to do wrong things to filter them out. But to fight this problem, there are counseling centers within coaching institutions which tackle this pretty well, and they do have regular counseling sessions with the students just to let them know that they're not alone, that they can go to someone if they need help and support. And the faculties are also trained to help the student in any time, anywhere. And who are like-minded and who are willing to work together in groups are made into specific classrooms. So this is like completely centered around each student, which will of course bring the best potential out of him or her.
Good or bad, coaching institutes are a very integral part of today's education system. In such a scenario, my question is, are there just a few reforms that can actually improve today's situation, or should coaching institutes be completely banned?
Coaching institutes should not be banned, but there are many reforms that they need to take care of. First of all, there are time issues. If the student is spending 4 to 5 hours in the classes, then after the classes he does not have time for any self-study, and self-study is the most important part of any education that the person is taking. Another reform that the coaching institute people should take care of is the number of students in one class. If there are 50 to 60 people in one class, then the teacher is not able to concentrate on each and every student. That decreases the amount of learning that that student is having. If somebody is excellent in studying, then that person will get the concept, but the people who are average, they won't be able to get the concept that easy. One of the major reforms that the people in the coaching institute should take care of is that they should teach the boards as well as the JEE or the medical course to the students, because if they don't do this, then the people in 12th grade, the students in 12th grade, they have to go to different tuitions, different classes to learn everything, which is not possible. That means zero time management, loss of time and loss of energy. And lastly, I would like to say that banning coaching institutions is not a legit option because they are necessary for our higher education and they are necessary for our entrance exams.
Many students end up messing their daily routines because they are unable to strike a balance between the two. Apart from that, there is tough competition in such places that leads to strong tension and pressure to perform. Is this just a part of a healthy competition, or has it taken up a bigger, evil shape? Also, how can the mental peace of a student be sustained in such a scenario?
When we talk about the competitive atmosphere in and around coaching institutions, most of them are located within the city itself, so people can send their children to coaching institutes near their house, and these students can go and come back whenever they want, and it's pretty much up to them. But there are again coaching institutes like Kota and also in Delhi where the children are meant to stay in hostels and they live a pretty confined life, but this is only to bring out the best out of them, and it's not completely confined. Well, they are busy most of the time. They do tend to study more than not, but there are also a 1 hour break, 1 to 2 hour break, a leisure time every day to fit into that timetable so that they can yield out good ranks at the end of the course.
So we have now reached the rebuttal round of this debate session. The final calls of both the participants, please.
I don't think that coaching institutes should be a major part of a student's life because they don't allow the student to work as efficiently as they would in private tuitions. They put a lot of pressure on the student, they put a lot of workload on the student that decreases the efficiency of that student. There's a lot of peer pressure also in the coaching institutes because there is pressure from the friends as well as pressure from parents as well as pressure from the teachers that you have to perform, you have to get good marks, which is not always possible for every student. So my final verdict would be that coaching institutions should be avoided as much as they can in a student's life. Thank you.
Yes, to conclude, coaching institutes are important to the society and it's not a finished product. There's still a lot of things to improve, and we can only improve by working together rather than just complaining and pointing fingers at coaching institutions. Help them out, tell them what they're doing wrong. Just provide proper feedback and work to it, and at the end of the day, I think everybody wins in that way.
Hearing the opinions of both the sides, we got to know that coaching institutes are as good as bad. They are important to frame a student's career, but at the same time need a few reforms that can promise mental well-being of the students. But let's not forget, not only coaching institutes, but also a student's own hard work defines his success. Thank you.